if I think of how to find these things out in an interview, the first point would be, how do you think a PA is best utilized?
Yeah.
And hear what they have to say. Just, well, I think they should do all the notes because I hate writing notes, and they should do all the discharges because I hate the med rec, and they should call all the families because I don't like talking to families. Like, whoa,
red flag.
Huge red flags.
Right.
But if they're like, listen, your job is to extend my capabilities. So you might be seeing somebody in the ER while I'm seeing somebody upstairs, or I might be at this hospital and you're at that hospital. We're going to divide and conquer. That is a key a green flag. I've never actually heard that. It's not a red flag. It's a check mark.
It's a check mark.
It's a check mark to say, okay, that is a good relationship.
Yeah. I remember specifically going into an interview, 2 different types of interviews. One where the MD there's a group of doctors completely just blew me off. Right. It was very much.
Oh, I didn't show up to the.
Like, if they did, it was for 2 seconds, and they talked to someone else in the room and were gone.
Yeah. I hate those.
And then a couple of the PAs would come in and chit chat with me. I was like, okay, there's a very clear dynamic in my mind here. At least that was the first impression, which is, I think, your first impression to them. You want to give them a good first impression, but you also are getting an impression was not really valued here.
Right.
And you did some digging, you found out turnover was a big issue, and you're like, okay, kind of adds up.
If you can't carve out time in your day to come to the interview, not good.
Yeah.
That's a bad
versus another interview where all the doctors took at least, I know we're all busy, but it took at least 5 minutes, 10 minutes to come up and just say, hey, thanks for coming. Nice to meet you. Where are you from? Where'd you go to school? Why do you want to do this? Do you have any experience? And I was like, okay, there's some value here in terms of you at least value the PAs here enough that you are spending some time getting to know someone that doesn't even work for you yet.
Right.
Those are some things I guess maybe you can look at. It is a crapshoot sometimes.
Yeah.
It really is. But things that you could be looking for.
And I think trust your instincts too. Like if it's like pulling teeth to talk to the doctor that's going to be your supervising physician, that's probably not good. You're going to be talking to him every day. Yeah. So if you can't have a laid back, casual conversation with this person when you're meeting them, even if it's, hey, what's on your schedule today? Or how'd your morning go? Like if you just can't have those conversations, trust your instincts. That's maybe not a great fit. Yeah. Or if they didn't make time for you to come even meet you in the interview, that's a red flag too.
We've seen people in other practices that we work hand in hand and come in, wait over an hour for the doctor to come see them.
4 hours. It was 4 hours.
4 hours.
And I was like,
yeah.
Are you coming? And
the doctor
like, I
not show up.
Didn't show up.
Left. And then went to meet the other doctor who berated you in the operating room about not having found someone to come work for them yet. And then that person still took the job. And needless to say, it didn't end well. So don't be desperate. You are a valuable team player in medicine.
Yeah.
You're a well-trained medical professional and know what you bring to the table.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm so sorry. I can't get this out of my head. It was total curveball. So bless this person's heart. They came in for an interview. We had everything planned. We had lunch brought in. And this person met other PAs and stuff, and we said, okay, we're going to have you meet the surgeons. And one surgeon didn't show up at all. And I kept texting this person and calling this person, and they said, yeah, sorry, I forgot. I'll be there in a little bit. And then an hour later, like, oh, I forgot again. Oh, no, sorry, I already went home. And I was like, oh my goodness, you got to be kidding me. And then we were covering. Garner was scrubbed in the operating room. And I go in and I'm like, hey, this is our candidate who's interviewing. And the surgeon lays into me about how he doesn't have help. He's scrubbed in. He's in the operating room helping at that moment. And he was like, this is ridiculous. This is crazy. And I was like, would you like to tell this candidate how great of a place this is to work?
And they still took the job. They're like, this is what I want.